Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat. My name is George Coles and on this episode we're doing an unboxing. Topic of the unboxing, another shipment from our good friends at Country Roads Comics, Chris Altabello. And I'm going to put a link to his Facebook page so you can check him out if you're so inclined. Just showing off some of the new comic books I picked up. This is over a few different auctions. I have a standing agreement with Chris to hold my comics that I get from his auctions until I have a big enough box worth shipping, which works out really well for me, and I'm guessing works out pretty good for him too. Saves him some multiple trips to the post office. Saves me on shipping. So it's a win-win for both of us. And as you can see, we have that much to go through. So some of this I remember. I know there's some really early Ninja Turtle books, which I'm really trying to collect a lot more of lately. I know there's some good Spider-Man stuff, some Batman in here. But there's a good amount that I probably forgot. With that being said, Chris always gets everything nice and packed well. Make sure your comics arrive safely. So yeah, let's get right into it. First comic we have, Batman Detective Comics 1004. That's a pretty rad cover, and I'm going to try and do a couple close-ups so you guys get a better look at these. Amazing Spider-Man 796. Yeah, I told you there was some Spider-Man in here. Amazing Spider-Man 797. I have a couple copies of 798, so it was cool to get those as well. Amazing Spider-Man 12. Legacy 813. I really dig this cover. It's a cool Galactus cover. Spider-Man's one of those things, Spider-Man and Batman, they're never going to go out of style. So you know, if you can pick them up, pick them up. Here we go, Marvel Superheroes number 97, featuring the Incredible Hulk. This is a cool Hulk and Leader cover. I'm pretty sure that's why I got it, because of that cover. Next up we have a Captain Marvel number 5. It has an $8 price tag. That's not from Chris, I'm guaranteeing that's from wherever store that was originally bought from. We get a Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows. I dig this. This is number 2. I dig this because of the Mary Jane cover. I think that's pretty cool. Especially with the Spider-Verse movie coming out. We're going to see more of them characters. This is a Hastings version of Spider-Man Deadpool number 1. Like I said, there's a lot of Spider-Man in here. Spider-Geddon number 1. I believe this is a GameStop variant. Amazing Spider-Man 508. This is another just a really cool Spider-Man cover. This one's Spider Island number 1. Just another really cool cover. Here's another, this one's from Midtown Comics. Let me see if I can. Midtown stickers are kind of hard to take off at times. But I'm just not even going to mess with it. Batman Adventures number 23. A cool Batman in a Poison Ivy cover. Amazing Spider-Man 348. Are you guys tired of hearing me say Amazing Spider-Man? There's another cool Spider-Man. This says a She-Hulk, Thor, basically all the Avengers, and Sandman on the cover. Daredevil 293. I think I actually have 2 of these, and I always dig the Daredevil Punisher covers. I think they're cool as hell. Warlock and the Infinity Watch number 9. This is a pretty cool Thanos and Galactus cover, both with a marionette string on Gamora. And if you notice, that's a different Gamora than what we're used to in the movies. She looks totally different. Make a tape all over here. Next up, Batman Gotham Knights. Number 8. Just a cool Batman, and I'm trying to take a little sticker off them. Oh, I'm just going to take these off later. A cool Batman. Looks like he's chloroforming Catwoman cover. I don't know if that works in this culture nowadays. Batman Black and White number 1. I love the Batman Black and White series. I like the Harley Black, White, and Red series. Those are cool reads, so it's cool to pick that up. You guys may have seen the one on the bottom, which is one of my favorites. I kind of took a look at it. Capstone Comics. From this one comes out to us all the way, there's 2. This one comes from Austin, Texas. The Thing number 23. Another really cool, basically bought it because I dug the cover. Spider-Man number 15. Rio Morales discovers the truth. This is a Miles Morales version of Spider-Man. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 1. Variant cover. I think that's a pretty cool cover right there. Now we're starting to get into, this isn't one of the older ones, this is it's older now. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures from the Archie comic series. Pretty rad. This is the one more based off of their actual show form. Ren and Stimpy Holiday Special from 1994. With a Muddy Mud Skipper on the cover. I love Ren and Stimpy. That was one of my favorite shows. I'd love to get an unedited run of it. I don't think the full run's been put out on anything. This, I'm half tempted to give to my brother and I'm half tempted to keep. I call my brother Kool-Aid Man, and this is Kool-Aid Man number 1. It's just a really cool cover. I thought it was funny. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to give it to him or if I'm going to keep it. This is Ren and Stimpy number 6. This is the first Dan Slott on Spider-Man, with a Spider-Man and Powdered Toast Man on the cover. Here we go. Here's some of the old Eastman and Laird Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one's number 15. Just a rad cover. I'm really digging. I'm trying to get a lot of the old Eastman and Laird ones. Avengers number 219. This one's got a pretty awesome Moondragon cover. I dig Moondragon right there. So pretty cool on that. As you notice, some of the ones, if they're not necessarily important books, I dig them for their cover. Spider-Gwen number 17, again. Another really cool cover, and again in the Spider-Verse. I guess I didn't realize I thought I only had a couple Spider-Man, but I guess I went a little heavy on Spider-Man. Another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe this is, it doesn't say it on the cover. I think this is 16. I'm going to just pull it out real quick. 34. Wow, I was way off. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 34. Again in the Eastman and Laird Mirage run. Obviously a Rambo inspired cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 32. Again, this is the Eastman and Laird version. I dig that cover as well. I thought, I'm trying to get all of that era of Turtles books, which are really expensive to collect for a lot of them. Some of them not so much. Those ones aren't that pricey. They're not that crazy, but when you get into the single digits and the keys, yeah, you're getting up there. It's a Batman official motion picture adaptation. Is a thicker book. It looks like it's never even been opened and read. This is from the '89 Batman. Again, Chris does an awesome job packing these, by the way. If I haven't mentioned that. Shout out to Chris. Again, check out Chris's auctions. He does some on his own page. He does some on the Experience. And he's going to kill me, but I forget the third place he is every week. But anyway, there'll be I'll put a link to Chris's Facebook page, and he'll have all that information there. We have AQUAMAN number 451. Again, I'm not really big on Aquaman books, but I really like the Starro cover. Starro is what sold me on that one. Avengers number 112. This one I think I just got it just because it's a cool Avengers cover. I don't remember the significance, but I'm going to go with it. I think it's really cool. Here's that second version. We've already seen this book, Daredevil 293. I knew I got two of them. I remembered that after the second auction, I remembered that I got it in the first one too. Doctor Strange number 42. Another cool Galactus cover. Machine Man the Living Robot number 3. I just dig that cover. And number 4, Machine Man the Living Robot. I got those as a set. Machine Man, mostly a forgotten character at this point. It's Batman 629. Pretty rad Jason Todd cover here. Marvel Action Spider-Man number 1 with both Peter Parker Spider-Man and Miles Morales. I believe, if I remember right, the Marvel Action series is made for like a younger audience. So I think that's going to be one that's going to be harder to find in a decent version later on, because it was meant for little kids, and as little kids do, they probably destroy it. And you're probably seeing this book before I am. Oh yeah, this is a rad book. Thor number 203. I really dig that cover. I really dig the Thor on that. Let's see. You got a pretty epic tape ball coming on over here. Thank you, Chris. X-Force number 11. If you remember my last unboxing, I got this graded. So yeah, that's one of those books that I think I got like 5 or 6 copies of it. But I dig the cover. I'm a Domino fan, so I like it. If I could get a decent deal on it, I'm going to pick it up. Here you go, Man-Thing number 9. I love Man-Thing, and if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the Werewolf by Night on Disney Plus, I don't want to spoil anything, but check it out. It's pretty awesome. And it's been months now, so you probably, if you're watching this, you've probably seen it or already seen the spoilers anyway. Alright, we get a new Superman number 1. So this is from Rebirth. There's a lot of people that don't like this version of the character. Matter of fact, this isn't a very valuable comic book at all. Most people don't want this. There's something about that design that I really, really dig. So I like having that. I think it's cool. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, a 12 center. This is number 38. And kind of cool, even though that most people don't think of Sergeant Fury looking like that anymore. Here's Avengers number 23. not in great shape, but this one's a pretty cool cover. I think this is I want to say it's the first Monica Renslayer. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on here in post. I'm pretty sure that's the first Monica Renslayer. And our last stack we're coming up on. Hopefully you guys dig this. Hopefully some of you comic fans give Chris a follow, give Chris a chance, check out his... If you do end up going to one of his auctions, let him know I sent you. I don't want anything from it, but I just think it's cool. Batman 678. Another really cool Batman cover. And much like I said earlier, Batman's one of those things like Batman, Spider-Man. The two characters that are always going to be in style. Here we are, another 12-cent Avengers. Another one, it's not in the greatest of condition, but I mean, we're talking about a 60-year-old book here, 50-year-old book. This is number 54. I think this is the first Crimson Cowl. I'm pretty sure it's the second or third Black Knight. Next up we have Fantastic Four number 240. A pretty rad Inhumans crossover. I think this is when the Inhumans go to the moon. And last but not least, we get a Marvel Star Wars number 1. This is the variant, the action figure variants, which are always really cool, kind of awesome, because I do think that was what the actual old school Star Wars Luke Skywalker case looked like. So yeah, another set of really awesome books. Chris is a great guy. He runs a great show. If you like comic books, come check it out. Even if you don't buy anything, come check it out. He does free giveaways. He does really fairly priced books, really fairly priced auctions. He'll work with you. As you can see, he worked with me to make a box and get the box saved and sent when it was ready. And he does awesome taking care of your books like they were his. As you can see with the amount of tape, the packing. But yeah, just an awesome lot of books I got. Chris, if you're watching this, thank you very much for being such a cool dude and having such a great show. Again, if you guys want to check Chris's show out, it's going to be right in the description. Go to his Facebook page, subscribe to him. He's going to put on there. He's very good about putting on when he's going to be coming on. And a lot of times he'll put a preview, so if there's a book that you're looking for, check it out. Chris most likely has it. With all that being said, my name is George Coles, and this has been another Heel Heat Unboxing.